a spinning wheel where all I feel is the ice getting thinner. Step by step, day by day, I'm fighting a winner.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you my experience of a day trip from London, which was to Oxford. And I've had this day trip in last December, and it took me like 6 to 7 months to put my experience into words. It was so mesmerizing. So jokes apart, in this video I'm going to tell you the 5 best places to visit in Oxford, because when you're planning for a day trip, it gets really difficult to visit all of the places and then you end up screwing your experience. So Oxford is a city in Oxfordshire, which is 90 km northwest to London, and we went there by train, so it took us like around 40 to 50 minutes, which all of you know is famous for the University of Oxford, which is the oldest English speaking university, which grew rapidly when Henry II banned all of the English students from then known University of Paris. And the university counts 26 British Prime Ministers, 50 Nobel Prize leaders and 120 Olympic medalists. And the noted alumni are Albert Einstein, Bill Clinton, Adam Smith and many more. So now, after blabbering so much about Oxford, now my list for 5 places you must see in Oxford if you're visiting Oxford. Do not miss these places. So at number 5 is a tie between modern art and botanic gardens. So why it's a tie? Because it depends on your preference, that whether you're interested in contemporary arts, modern arts, or you're more interested in the gardens. So modern art Oxford was founded in 1965, and it's the only space in Oxford dedicated to contemporary arts and culture, and it's generally known for its bold and progressive artistic program that promotes the internationalism and diversity. I went to the modern art instead of botanical garden because I'm more interested in that, and I just went before the closing time, so I had to rush there and I couldn't see everything properly. But the arts and the galleries that I could see were top notch, and downstairs you have a cafe also where you can chill and hang out. And as for the botanic garden, it's the oldest botanic garden in Great Britain, also known as Physic Garden, and it has over 5,000 plant species. So if you're interested in botanic garden, you can go and see there, but we came from outside. So for number 4, I have a combination of 2-3 places which are at the center of Oxford, which are like around 200 to 300 meters away. So I have combined them in one, because you can see all of those places within like 1 to 2 hours, which comprises of University Church, Bridge of Sighs and Carfax Stars. So let's start with the University Church of St. Mary the Virgin. So the church is at exactly the center of the University of Oxford, and the church was adopted as the first building of the university, and you can roam there and enjoy the architecture of the church, as it was rebuilt in the perpendicular style. And the bizarre thing is that the architect of this church is still unknown. And yeah, you can also go on the top where you can have the view of entire Oxford from the center, but there was a long line, so we didn't go for the view. So around 300 meters away from University Church, you'll find the Hertford Bridge, which is also known as the Bridge of Shire, and which is a skyway joining of the old and the new quadrangle of the Hertford College. And it is generally known as the Bridge of Shire because of its supposed similarity to the Bridge of Shire in Venice, but as the English people claim it, that it was not intended to replicate the Bridge of Shire in Venice, and you can believe them. And from there, around 200 to 300 meter radius, you'll find the Carfax Tower, and you can go to the top of the Carfax Tower and enjoy the view of the city. So number 3 is Blackwell Bookshop, which was founded in 1879 by Benjamin Henry Blackwell, who was the son of first city librarian. And you must visit this shop, whether you're fond of reading or not, though you should be fond of reading, because this is the biggest bookshop I've ever seen. Like, they have their floors according to the divisions, and we spent a lot of time there because we went and we wanted to see every division. And you have to go there, as it was the oldest Blackwell bookshop, and now they have their 40 retail stores across the UK, including in Cambridge, Edinburgh, in London. So number 2 is the Bodleian Library, which is the main research library of University of Oxford, and it is also one of the oldest European library, and which has over 12 million items. And this you have to go if you're going to Oxford. There is no way you can go to Oxford and not see the Bodleian Library. And we did a paid tour there, and the actual footage of the tour or of the library I don't have, because the filming was not allowed there. And it was the extremely explanatory tour, and it was the best tour I might have done of this sort. And it was pretty much known for the other people because they have seen the Harry Potter, so they could picturize everything there because the library scenes and all of those scenes of Harry Potter was shot there. They had this special permission for the shoot, and as I have not seen Harry Potter, I could not relate with that. People were extremely happy for that reason after seeing that. And he told us a lot of historical fun facts about the library and the university, and he also told that there is one legal copy of every editorial book or whatever is being published in the UK. And there's one more funny thing he has told which I've never noticed, that in the logo of the University of Oxford, there's a book which is open, and in the logo of the University of Cambridge, the book is closed. So with that, he said like we are more open-minded people, as it was already known that the University of Cambridge was founded because of the dispute of the students in the University of Oxford. So they went into another city and they had their own university. So before moving to number 1, I have one honorable mention, which is the Covert Market, which has your typical English gift shop, bakeries, food shops. There you can go and have coffee at Columbia Coffee Roasters, which had the best hot chocolate I've ever had, and it's a very small coffee shop kind of a thing, and it had a huge line. And just in front of that you can find the Ben's cookie, which is very famous all over the England for its cookie obviously. And you can also visit the Grand Cafe, which is the first cafe in England, but before going there I read some reviews which are not good, and all of them were claimed that it is so overhyped and it's overrated, so I did not ended up going there. So but if you want, you can go there. So number 1 has to be Oxford Castle and Prison. Oxford Castle is a partly ruined Norman medieval castle. So we did a paid tour there. So in the beginning of the tour, he explained all of the history regarding the Oxford Castle and how it built and how it got ruined.
So they built this tower on the west side of town, and then they built 3 other very similar towers around the city. There's still one on the north side on Cornmarket Street called St. Michael at the North Gate. And then there used to be a south one down by Christchurch, and an east one over on High Street, and big city walls connecting them to keep the Vikings out.
And then we climbed to the St. George Tower, which is one of the oldest buildings in Oxford, and from there we had the awesome 360-degree view of entire Oxford. So we ended up going there at the time of sunset, so the view was even better. So finally, as most of the castle was destroyed in English Civil War, and the remaining part of the castle became the Oxford local prison, and the prison was also closed in the 1996, and they redeveloped it into a hotel and the visitors and attraction. And later a guide took us to the prison cells and explained us with all of the stories, historical stories related to the prison.
Anyone alive is sad. This is sad. Road special. Let me demonstrate. Let's pretend that I'm going to lose my temper. As holler my head clean off. Give you a raving headache. So just imagine that the guards follow. So, can I make a racket? Of course not. Apart from being soundproof, she's as smooth as silk. No sharp corners, no lumps and bumps on which to tarnish my good looks. I never go getting ideas about turning you right with a toothpick, Johnson.
And then finally at 9 o'clock we took our train back to London. So yeah, this was my summarized experience of a day trip from London to Oxford, and also the 5 best attractions you can visit in Oxford. And if you like this video, like, share and subscribe, and if you have any other suggestion, do let me know in the comment down below. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. English Civil War. English Civil War. English Civil War. इतनी गर्मी भाई, बिजली कड़क रही है. Fuck, man. Ain't gonna do your laundry. I ain't your mama. Ain't your mama.
Portrait yourself. Right here, 3, 2, 1, and then.
ऊपर जाने देंगे टार में. वो एक अंकल खड़े ऊपर. यार.